That's not. Hey, There we go. What's up? All right, great. No, I'm not the good one.
Welcome to Denton, Texas.
Army,
home of the North Texas
Army's a
Mean
good
Green,
one.
and the fans have been waiting since early this morning for the clash we have in store. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent.
Hi, guys.
Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Arkansas State
It's a
Red
fun
Wolves,
league, though.
taking on the
We're all
10th
Marines.
ranked team in the land, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one
Yeah,
up.
definitely. That's the worst.
The Red Wolves ready to put toe to leather and get this season started.
Yeah, he got mad and Horse would beat his ass and quit both dynasties. He's trying to come back. Hopefully he
He'll
comes
return
back.
it.
He's a good player.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
At one point we had like 6 or 7 people up here, but a lot of people quit.
The offense lining up for a first down play.
Oh yeah, we never kicked him out.
Motion by the back forces the
It was always like
defense to
somebody's
adjust.
cousin or
And he's a real nowhere man tackled
Somebody's
in this
nephew.
no-gain land.
get mad and quit.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Running toward the tape. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, North Texas. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Man, can you draw up a better start for this offense? Coming out the gate explosive to start the season, get a touchdown on the board right away.
Yeah, when he broke that, I was like, all right, we might be working on something.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a scintillating big play. 83 yards on the touchdown pass.
Yeah, we lost the Army in the semifinals last playoffs.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll
This
stop him at the
is
16.
year 12 with 2-star and year 16 with favorites. Yeah.
First down here for the offense.
Yeah, that's the one. He's got like 9, 10 national championships.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense.
Yeah, he's got
Keep
the
the
best
running
team.
game going.
Mine's-
You get big
I got
chunks
some
like
goals,
this.
but-
Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked
got
like
some
it
good
could have
players.
gone for more.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26.
Oh, yeah. He gets all the best players. He holds.
Gonna run it. It's Stein. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
plays. I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Harris. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Yeah, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
No fair catches here, looking for room. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pulls it in inside the 10. Touchdown, Mean Green. A great catch and run for 6.
This offense is so explosive, it can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So
I just saw the safeties were so I audible.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
I need to start running it.
Going for the
Slow
return.
or speed this game up.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Well, I want you to stay.
Guys, we'll see if this
It was funny because the dude Fred that just came out of nowhere, he's been out of the league for so long. He just randomly came up. I was like, nah, man, you can't be beating his ass.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit,
He has a team up here, but they're on autopilot right now. I think he's like me.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter,
Yeah, we have
so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to
We
continue.
got 2 people that are in the dynasty,
until
but
you
they're
find
not.
that play or that scheme
not
that you
playing.
can use against this defense.
They're on hold.
On the ground, it's Stein. Tackle is made after the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. He wants to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field.
Good throw.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They line up with some serious work
I was
to
looking
do.
at
They
different
want to
receivers.
convert this one.
The guys is
Wide receiver
watching
now
these telling
comes
me.
in motion.
I'll do it
On
later.
3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He makes the connection. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Looking down the middle. And that pass picked off. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Don't act like you hurt, bitch. This first game of the season, you gonna grab your ribs. Fuck out of here. I hope they fix the wear and tear on 26. This shit is
first down to start the drive after the break.
one hit and you done for it.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Why would you just
Finds a tight end. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
Bro, get the fuck out. Come on. That was a
And he
sight.
strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oregon is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Justin Herbert had a hand in getting this kid to Eugene, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Rice. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Finds his tight end. Still running at the 40. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
To the ground with the back. So after the first down run, here's second down. They'll run play action. He's right on target. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
This guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematic.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Nice move to keep.
He's got 99, change of direction.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your own line, I say go for it every time.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. He's going to pass. Finds his man. It's Dawkins. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Looking to move it through the air. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas.
Y'all chased. Did y'all chase the? You chased it, didn't
Starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders. Defense doing their job as well. This team getting
normally
out
throw
the
it
gates
tight.
to start the season in great fashion.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So it's an 80-yard drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart.
Where's my fucking
From
beer?
inside his own 15, looking for room. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Hey, stick the faves advance.
Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. You've got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
I hate when that happens sometimes.
When you speed quarterbacks up like this, and you
It messes your timing up.
process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Flushed out of the pocket. And he was winding his way all over the backfield, staying alive, and finally he goes down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
I think you got stick week 2. I'm the second best.
Staying on the field inside
their
own 30. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field,
yeah, he's a senior. I got a bunch of seniors leaving.
I know people say go for it more often.
They've gone to the playoffs like almost every year. He's the Army or Horse.
Sends the offense back onto the field. They're already in
the team's good, but my line of scrimmage,
here,
I need better O-line, D-line.
Full throttle. Be aggressive. Try to get the touchdown here, man. Such great starting field position.
It's just going to take one play, right? They've got the weapons outside. Give a guy an opportunity to make a play in the end zone. Think about the momentum change that would create.
It's funny because if Stick's watching, he knows exactly what I'm about.
Running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Fires to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Mean Green.
If I hit it right, it'll go like right.
What a grab and what a quick strike.
But it can't be an interception. Really.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate.
Streaming on YouTube, I had like 3 or 4 people watching, but I just got one now. I don't know who's watching half the time.
The kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return.
Yeah, we all stream our games, so like whenever. Like I'm at work, I'll watch y'all's games.
This drive will start at the 25.
I'm a chef, so I'm in the kitchen. I'll stream y'all shit.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient.
I'm at Virginia Beach.
Before the break.
I was that chef felt like a breakfast spot, but I'm in the same.
He'll let one go down the right side.
Nah.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
It's really hard when that
yeah, I do like it's like right on the beach. It's like a bar, sports bar, club, TV bar. Calypso.
Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
It's huge. It's like connected to a hotel.
They're going to test the right side with this one. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Yeah.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms.
I don't know why they. Oh, I know why. Because I'm fucking listening. I messed up my damn depth chart.
Trying to find his man on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And the double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Looking for more room. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
No, they're holding up. It's just my roster showing through, but.
North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half.
Well, you get some people. It just takes time. There was some seasons, bro, I didn't have any. I go to like left outside linebacker, and there's nobody, like no names, no nothing. I was like, all right, bet, because Horsewood has App State, Stick has Army, and both of them, they got their teams up real good. Taking all the 5 stars. Anybody I was trying to battle, I was losing.
Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play.
I'm the second level boss.
Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth down.
Like Tyson punch out.
Obviously, I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some
for
plays
real.
for me.
Bro,
It's a nice game,
his team is like 97, 98 overall.
On offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
He had like his backup tight end
this offense needs to step into a third down
not
conversion
really,
and then try to turn it into some scores and fast. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. They'll try it on the ground.
I had it.
And the Red Wolves pick up the first down.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. 4th down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
They want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Reese. They are sending a very clear message to this defense. We're going to run the football. We don't care what you do, but you are not going to stop us.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Zings it complete to the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Looking to pass on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Looking to throw it again. Setting up the screen. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Wants to throw on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Leave him alone.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Nevada handled its business today, and given what the week
what
was
you got,
like in
boy.
Reno, that is saying something.
My freshman.
This is a focused group, and it's reflected in that final score. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They'll throw it on first down. He's got his man. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Off he goes. The tap. Touchdown, North Texas. And the pummeling has started.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive in the third quarter, march down the field and score.
It's mainly a roster.
The kick is up and good.
It's mainly just the roster. We all got like 99 speed people.
That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. They're lining up to boot it away.
Mainly, all of us are really, really good at recruiting. Like it gets heated. Like within probably the first 4 to 5 weeks, it's over. Everybody already done. You already know where you stand.
We'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Pre-snap motion in the backfield.
I already got a notebook and all that.
And they won't make the connection going
Way to
for
recover.
the big play.
Way to recover.
Yeah, nice job on the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit them yards after the catch. He went nowhere after the catch. Nice job on the defense.
Just throwing all my bases.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. DB's locked up tight on the receivers.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, North Texas 35,
What playbooks do you use?
10.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I use power on it. I use
You better be physical up front.
Use Maryland. Maryland on. Yeah. Yeah, we all made our playbooks too, so we all got random stuff we use. Yeah, I use pistol. I've gone back and forth in different styles, but I use a lot of like spread option pistol sets. I use 5 wide, empty sets, and then I also got like old school running. A lot of like regular eye, power eye,
throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a
wing
first
T
down.
and shit.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like
You were
that,
just comfortable.
maybe
That's
they
what
can
it was.
generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
On target to the left. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Bull.
Yeah, you need to come sit next to coach.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum.
I don't care if it's 3 minutes left.
Starting the season,
I don't care if we're up.
They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good
Should
about
at least
that
been
last
next to you.
score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
I probably took control of it. Yeah, I probably took.
And it'll come out.
You ever do like option routes?
No attempt at a return.
I don't trust them, but I have like 2 of them that I use. That's it. Because I always like, I don't know. I don't know where he's going to go. And I always throw it wrong sometimes.
Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead.
I ain't going to tell you what I pressed. It was like I was playing Tony Hawk.
Right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Third down coming up.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the catch down the right side. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Mean Green. And the route is on.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring.
I didn't know if I was going to be able to get it up and over.
Has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a
you don't have it.
Game covering 66 yards to the end zone. And he's going to run it back. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe it's something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
1st down sack pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. That pass not close as he got drilled, tried to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to...
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and no points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the
That's what we all got horse meat for.
Kennesaw State put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Owls had 0 issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. He'll start this drive firing. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the ball's loose in the backfield. And the defense has got in there trying to pick up some yards. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Give me that.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
It probably won't work.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
They hate this.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it.
It's just the lane was weird. But it's just a motion, but it's like a quarterback counter.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger.
They do the RPOs and shit. I can't do RPOs. That shit.
Bam, bam. 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Yeah. Yeah, I had him on my playbook. Took him out right after one practice. I was like, yeah, I'm good. Just like the option, like the triple option and shit. Like, you know, they changed the buttons from 2014. So now, like, if you
off the play fake on 1st down.
If you don't press a button, they give it.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete.
First, before
And
you got to
that
press
is
the
how
button to
we
give
will
it to
wrap
the
this
running
one
back on
up.
the read option.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling its
So
way
everybody's
through the
been fucking it
windshield,
up, baby.
and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases.